Today, we take a look at the scoring and turnover highlights from Week 11 in the Big Ten. First up, we take a look at Iowa traveling to Minnesota as the teams look for their second win of the season. Iowa has the ball first and goal at the Minnesota 1. Petrus hands it off to Nico Regini as he punches it in for the score, making it 7-0 Iowa. Lined up in the Wildcat, running back Tyler Goodson takes the snap and runs untouched, 14-0 Iowa. 1:43 left in the half. Tanner Morgan looks over the middle and it hits off the hand of Bateman and into the hands of safety Jack Corner, who returns it to the Minnesota 26. Minnesota's defense holds, and Keith Duncan lines up for the 50-yarder that sails wide right. Score stays 14-0 Iowa. We move ahead to late in the third. Brock Walker's 39-yarder is blocked at the line. 13-19 left in the game. Spencer Petrus rolls to the right and fires to Amir Smith-Marset for an 8-yard touchdown. The extra point is fumbled away, so the score remains at 20-0 Iowa. 10-10 and remaining in the fourth quarter as Tanner Morgan drops back and fires into the hands of Riley Moss as he gets his second interception on the season. Second and goal from the 1, it's handed to Tyler Goodson as he pushes his way in for his 5th touchdown on the year and 2nd on the game. 2-point attempt. Petrus throws a quick screen to Goodson to make it a 28-0 game, Iowa. 6:45 in the fourth. Petrus hands it to McKee Sargent, who runs it 14 yards for his 4th touchdown on the season, running up the score 35-0 Iowa. I apologize, I lost the footage of Minnesota's only touchdown. The final score 35-7 Iowa. Next, Penn State travels to Nebraska as each team looks for their first win of the season. First and goal, Luke McCaffrey takes it himself for the 1-yard touchdown, making it 7-0 Nebraska. 8:22 in the first. Sean Clifford drops back and misfires to corner Cam Taylor-Britt, who returns it to the Penn State 15. Penn State defense holds Nebraska to 3 as Connor Colt puts it through from 22 to make it 10-0 Nebraska. 14:54 in the half. Jake Pinger kicks a 33-yarder to put Penn State on the board, 10-3 in Nebraska. 14:11 left in the second quarter. Luke McCaffrey hands off to Xavier Betts, who runs it 45 yards for the touchdown to pull ahead 17-3. 11:39 in the second. Nebraska blitzes safety Deontay Williams, who gets to Clifford and forces the fumble, scoops it up, and returns it to make it a 24-3 Nebraska lead. 5:52 in the second. Pinger kicks through a 40-yarder to make it 24-6. Nebraska answers back with a kick of their own to end the half. 12:53 in the third. Pinger attempts a long 56-yarder that falls short and is returned by Taylor-Britt to the Nebraska 34. Second and 5 in the third. It's handed to Kevon Lee, who blows through the line for a 31-yard run to make it 27-13. Later in the quarter, Jake Pinger puts through a 27-yarder to make it a 27-16 game. 10:38 in the fourth. Connor Colt puts it through from 30 yards to make it a 30-16 ballgame. Second and goal. Clifford hands off to Devin Ford, who stretches out for his 2nd touchdown on the year, making it 30-23 Nebraska. .746 in the fourth. Luke McCaffrey is hit as he throws, and linebacker Brandon Smith comes down with the jump ball. Fourth and goal, last chance for Penn State as Clifford throws a prayer on his way down. Game over. Nebraska holds on 30-23 as Penn State is 0-4 for the first time since 2001. Next up, Northwestern goes to Purdue as both battle to stay undefeated. First and goal at the 8, Peyton Ramsey hits Ramad Bowman for the touchdown, 7-0 Northwestern. Late in the first, J.D. Dellinger kicks a 30-yarder to make it 7-3. 12-12 in the second, Charlie Cubander nails a 46-yarder to make it 10-3 Northwestern. Third and 11, Peyton Ramsey drops back and throws too high over the middle as it's deflected into the hands of cornerback Cam Allen. Fourth and 1, Purdue Aiden O'Connell baits the defense to leave a wide open Garrett Miller, who takes it 40 yards to tie the game at 10. Second and 11, Peyton Ramsey airs a perfect throw 18 yards to Ramad Bowman for their second touchdown of the game, 17-10 Northwestern. Third and 9, Aiden O'Connell attempts to scramble as defensive end Aku Leota catches up and forces the fumble recovered by linebacker Patty Fisher, who returns it to the Purdue 18. Second and goal, Peyton Ramsey throws down to Bowman for 5 yards and their third touchdown on the day. Late in the third, J.D. Dellinger puts one through from 23 to make it 24-13. Fourth and 16, Charlie Cubander makes a 42-yarder to increase the lead to 27-13. Second and 8, O'Connell pumps and fires over the top to hit Milton Wright for a 14-yard touchdown to make it 27-20. Which would be the final as Ramad Bowman finishes with 8 catches for 86 yards and 3 touchdowns. Indiana heads to Michigan State to try to hang on to their top 10 ranking. Michael Penix Jr. throws a pass off his back foot that hangs too long for cornerback Shakir Brown to come away with it and return it to the 34. Third and 5, Penix catches the high snap and hands it off to Steve Scott, who pushes it through 8 yards for a touchdown, 7-0 Indiana. Second and 8, Thorne hands it to Lante Thomas, who is hit by Thomas Allen to force the fumble recovered by James Head Jr. Second and 10, Penix throws a quick screen to Ty Freifogel, who stays on his feet to take it 16 yards for the score, 14-0 Indiana. Second and 8, Penix takes the snap and throws just behind his target for Shakir Brown to come away with the second pick on the day and third on the season. First and 10, very next play, Peyton Thorne gives it right back, throwing into double coverage as Tywan Mullen comes away with his first interception of the season. Fourth and goal, Charles Campbell puts a 21-yarder through, 17-0 Indiana. Third and 7, Penix takes the snap, steps back, and airs it out to Ty Freifogel, who runs 65 yards for the touchdown, 24-0 Indiana. Second and 15, Thorne takes the snap and throws between both of his receivers into the hands of Reese Taylor, who returns it to the 10-yard line. And that would be the final score, 24-0, as Indiana continues their streak. Up next, Michigan looks to rebound after losing 2 straight. First and 10, Joe Milton rolls right and throws to Eubanks, where Scott Nelson makes a beautiful interception off the deflection. Second and goal, a handoff to Nakia Watson for a 2-yard touchdown, 7-0 Wisconsin. Third and 17, Milton drops back and throws directly to linebacker Leo Chenell, who returns it to the Michigan 12. First and goal, Graham Mertz fakes the handoff and finds Mason Stoke for a 1-yard score, 14-0 Wisconsin. First and goal, they give it to Stoke, who pushes his way through, 21-0 Wisconsin. First and goal from the 10, a handoff to Nakia Watson, who takes it up the middle for his second touchdown of the game, 28-0 Wisconsin. Fourth and 10, third quarter, Quinn Norden puts through a 46-yarder to make it 28-3. Second and 9 from the 13, Mertz takes the snap and sails it over into the hands of Jake Ferguson, 35-3 Wisconsin. First and 10 from the 23, Cade McNamara drops back and airs it out for Mike Sands-Ristel, making a nice catch in the end zone. They go for the 2-point conversion where McNamara finds Giles Jackson to make it a 35-11 ballgame. First and goal from the 4, Wisconsin runs a sweep to Danny Davis, who takes it in for the score, 42-11 Wisconsin. Second and 4 from the 23, Wisconsin hands it off to Jalen Berger, who finds the gap and sprints 23 yards for the score, making it 49-11 Wisconsin. And that would be the final score as the struggles continue for Michigan, who start the season 1-3. Last, we have Illinois playing Rutgers as they look for their first win of the season. Fourth and 3 from the 29, Noah Verdal takes the snap and throws a perfect strike to Bo Melton, 7-0 Rutgers. First and 10 from the 22, Isaiah Williams keeps it himself as he is hit from behind by Mike Turdov to force the fumble. Fourth and goal, Valentino Ambrosio puts one through from 29 to make it 10-0 Rutgers. Second and goal, Isaiah Williams takes it himself for a 3-yard touchdown. He will break Illinois' quarterback single-game rushing record with 192 yards on the ground. Fourth and 4, Ambrosio lines up and hits from 26 to make it 13-7 Rutgers. Fourth and goal in the third, James McCourt hits from 24 to make it 13-10. Third and 10, Verdal drops back and throws over the middle to Bo Melton, 66 yards for the touchdown, and their second on the day to make it 20-10 Rutgers. First and goal from the Wildcat formation, Mike Epstein punches it through for the touchdown to make it 20-17. Third and 10 in the third, Verdal drops back and throws over the middle where Jake Hansen catches the deflection. Fourth and goal, James McCourt hits from 23 to tie the game at 20. McCourt tries to hit from 54 for the lead, but it sails right, still tied at 20. Third and 3, Verdal fires a quick pass where Devin Witherspoon is waiting for his second interception of the year. Fourth and 5, James McCourt tries again from 45 and misses wide right, still a tie game at 20. First and 10 from the 37, Verdal fakes and fires over the middle where Nate Hobbs gets his first pick off the deflection and returns it to the Illinois 46. Redemption time with 7 seconds left as McCourt makes it from 47 to give Illinois their first win of the season with a score of 23-20 over Rutgers. Thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week with highlights of Week 12.